What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the channel. So good to have you here. So, as I mentioned, had the opportunity to watch Frankenstein's Friday night, Guillermo del Toro's Frankenstein, based on Mary Shelley's novel. And I didn't want to like just give an emotional review because I had just watched it. And so I was like, you know what? I'm gonna watch this again just to make sure that I saw what I saw and liked what I liked. And after watching it a second time, I am ready to give my thoughts on Frankenstein. So first and foremost, once again, this is based on Mary Shelley's book about Dr. Frankenstein and the monster that he creates. Uh Guillermo del Toro apparently has been wanting to do this for many years. Apparently, since he was like a teenager, he's got drawings from when he was a kid. And then in his home, he's got like a Frankenstein dedicated room. So the guy clearly is a fan of Frankenstein and clearly a fan of the book, and um, obviously has been wanting to do this for some time. Now, I am a fan of Guillermo del Toro's. I am a huge fan. Uh, I'll start with Blade 2 and Pacific Rim, but Shape of Water. He did Labyrinth, Pan's Labyrinth, and many other films, and I'm a big fan of his. However, I think this review is fair because I'm not a big fan of everything he's done. Like Pan's Labyrinth is like people, it is so critically acclaimed. Like people consider this movie to be like the best thing ever. And y'all don't come for me in the comments. Well, you can if you want to, but I have never seen it because I always fall asleep when I watch it. Like I'm not a fan of it. I have yet to finish this movie. Every time I try to watch it, I fall asleep on it. But I am a Guillermo del Toro fan. The point I'm trying to make is I'm not one of those who thinks everything he's done has been fantastic. But I do recognize that he is a gifted writer and director, and he has made some phenomenal stuff. So, with that being said, Frankenstein out on Netflix right now. Um, I enjoyed this film very, very much. I will start with what I liked, as always, and then I'll go into what I don't like. So, first and foremost, it's shot beautifully. Clearly, the investment in building real live sets pans out in this movie, because you feel it, uh, uh, immersed in the world and it feels real. You're in it. It is shot magnificently. This cast is great. Oscar Isaac as Victor Frankenstein. Um, Jacob Elordi as the monster, Frankenstein's monster, is fantastic. And then Mia Goth as Elizabeth. This cast is great. So cast is fantastic. It's shot well. I really enjoyed Jacob Elordi as Frankenstein's monster and Oscar Isaac as Victor Frankenstein. They carry the film, but Jacob Elordi really carries the film. I love the makeup. I loved what Guillermo del Toro and makeup team did with Frankenstein's monster and how he looks. He doesn't look like anything we've seen up to this point in regards to Frankenstein's monster. Now, this review is not going to be about how it compares to the book because I'm going to be honest, I never read it. So I can't sit here and tell you this was a true to the source material. None of that. This is Marcus's feelings on the movie. I thought it was written very well. I thought the cast was really great. There are some pacing issues, but nothing to distract from the movie. I like the idea that you got to see, and I'm trying to keep this no spoilers, I promise. Sorry. I like the idea that you got to see um Dr. Frankenstein side of the story and the monster side of the story, because it gives you a choice. Like, the movie's not forcing you to say one side is better than the other, but it gives you opportunity to see and hear and understand both sides of the story. And I feel like if that was Guillermo del Toro's mission, he nailed it, because that's what you get. You get to hear both sides of the story and understand why each character feels the way they do. Now, there's going to be some people clearly that's going to take sides, right? They're going to say, no, he was wrong, he was right. But I love that the movie's not making you choose. Instead, it's just giving you an opportunity to understand both sides of the story. I thought that was fantastic. So what didn't I like? Um, this is going to be tough to do without spoilers, but I'm going to do my best. I didn't believe Elizabeth's motivation. I'll just stay there. Um, I thought Mia Goth played a fantastic character, but some of the decisions she makes, I didn't believe why she got to that point. All right, this might be a little spoiler, so I'm gonna put the spoiler thing up right now. So if you don't want to get spoiled, move past this part and come back to me. But Mia Goth and Victor Frankenstein's characters clearly have a thing for each other. And that I believed. I believed that she was falling for him, or at least being subject to his um his charm, I guess, if you will, because of who he was, and the mutual desires to understand deeper meanings in life, right? So I got that, but what I didn't get was her um, um, love for the Frankenstein monster. Now I understand, I know the story, and I know the source material. I just thought that if I had to pick something I didn't like, her motivation to how she felt about Frankenstein's monster could have been vetted out a little more. Does not ruin the movie for me at all. But it was something that I think was a flaw. It wasn't really believable. There wasn't enough time really vetting that out. But it doesn't take away from the movie. All right, so that's the spoiler section. We're back to non-spoiler. Oscar Isaac is great, but this is not his fault at all. But one thing I didn't like is I did not like him enough. Like, I wanted to despise him. And hear what I'm saying. This does not take away from the movie for me. I'm just, if I had to pick something I didn't like, I would just say that I personally wanted to not like Dr. Frankenstein. But like I mentioned earlier, Guillermo del Toro gives us the the opportunity to understand why. He's not forcing you to pick sides. What he does is say, here's two sides of the story so that you can understand how they got to this point. I'm just saying I kind of wanted to not like Dr. Frankenstein more. But Oscar Isaac does a great job, and he definitely gets you to a place where you don't like him. You don't like his motivation. But I wanted to despise him. I wanted to go, dude, you're nuts. But Oscar Isaac is so likable. So this is not like a real critique. Like, I'm not like, I wasn't mad at his performance. He's just so likable. You know what I mean? So I didn't like, I didn't like him, but I didn't like him as much as I should have not had liked him, if that makes sense. I don't know. But anyways, I think it's worth seeing. I kind of wish I would have seen it in theaters because it's shot beautifully. I thought it was a great movie. I'm a fan of this sort of thing too. Uh, so on a scale of 1 to 5, 1 being zone out, this is trash, skip this one, and 5 being it's fantastic, is a must see, I'm gonna give it a 4. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it both times I watched it. Um, yeah, I enjoyed it. And here's the funny part: is I was actually a fan of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein with Kenneth Branagh directed, and Robert De Niro. It has many, 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 many flaws, and I haven't seen it in a long time. But I remember watching it and going, "Oh, this is pretty cool," because it was a cool take on Frankenstein monster, and then of course it was an adaptation of the book. But this film is up there for me and some of my favorite Guillermo del Toro movies. This was really, really good, and I need to read the book because I want to see what liberties he took with this film. But it's a 4 for me, y'all. Anyways, those are my thoughts. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Thanks so much for watching. Do me a favor. If you like the content, don't forget to click that like button and subscribe. And hit that little alarm button as well so you can get alerted whenever I post new content. And also, do me a favor, share with other people who you think would like this content as well. We have a big goal of 1,000 subscribers we're trying to get to, and we need your help. Appreciate it. Till the next one. Peace.